Vince Reinhart. Who knows if that will stop the debate. In the meantime, talk about debating. $13 billion. That is Tesla Motors' total market value after rocketing up by $13 yesterday, above $100 a share, making it worth more than companies like Netflix, for instance, or even Fiat. So does the electric car maker really merit this valuation? Well, Andrea James is the senior research analyst at Dougherty and Company, a bull on the shares with a buy rating, and fund manager Mark Travis of Intrepid Capital Management, who had shorted the stock until it hit $40 a share and thinks it is way overvalued. Guys, thanks so much for joining us. Mark, let's take the short case first. You say it's been incredible and puzzling to see the stock go up. How much do you think is short covering going on here?
Well, Betty Lou, I mean, it reminds me of the Prince song, Let's Party Like It's 1999. It kind of reminds me of some of the things that were going on right before the tech bubble burst in early 2000. But, you know, I think that when you've got a third of the shares sold short, it doesn't take much activity on the ask side of the shares before people decide they want to cover. And this may be one of the best short covering rallies of all time. To take the market cap of a business that's losing money on an operating basis up 10 times in 4 years is phenomenal. But so far, Andrea's certainly been right.
Well, she's been right. But Andrea, you had a $90 price target. The stock's now above that.
It sure is. It got there pretty quickly, actually. The thing that's changed from when Tesla was a $30 stock to today, it's not really what the end market potential is. It's not some of the engineering prowess they have at the company. That's all the same. What's changed is how quickly people are getting it. And Mark, you got to drive the car.
I understand. I just don't know where I'm going to plug it in, Andrea.
Well, Elon says he
maybe
has
around
a
Silicon, maybe around Silicon Valley you can do that kind of thing, but in Northeast Florida there's absolutely no place to charge a Tesla that I'm aware of.
Oh, there's plenty of places to charge it in Florida. Public charging stations. Tesla will be building charging stations, but the best place is your own garage.
But you know, but Andrea, let me just.
It'll bring down my grid.
Let me just point this out, though, because we were looking at shares of, we were looking at the at some of the numbers around Tesla. Andrea, it's at 1,100 times PE. That is, and that is, I mean, that's astronomical. How can that be justified?
Yep. So in 2010, 2011. Wait. In 2010, 2011, Tesla was trading at what the company could do in the future. So it's trading on potential earnings. If they max out the factory, 500,000 vehicles a year, it's a $300 stock. Okay, so Tesla's trading on what they can do in the future. And they've got a factory that can do about $20 billion in revenue, about $2 billion in net income, assuming a 10% NOPAT. And that's about $14 to $15 a share. So there's still room for it to go.
Well, Mark?
Andrea, I have some swamp in Florida I want to sell you.
You got to drive the car.
All right, well, talking about
Consumer
cars.
Reports, it's not just me, it's Consumer Reports says it as well. Yeah, it's a good car.
Wait, Andrea, please, just for a moment. You've got a business that lost twice as much money as it did 4 years ago on an operating basis, over $300 million, and it has 2.5 times as many shares. I'm going to be able to wallpaper a new bathroom with shares of Tesla.
Amazon.com lost money. Amazon.com lost money all in the beginning as well. A lot of companies lose money when they're starting out. I think you could say Amazon.com has been a pretty good company, pretty good stock. Just an example.
Guys, well, what I was going to do is I was going to play for you a soundbite. We don't have time right now from Elon Musk where he talks about the next generation, right? The Model X, and he says eventually he wants to sell cars that are $30,000 to $40,000. Is that a pipe dream, Andrea?
Well, Betty Lou, they couldn't even sell Chevy Volts.
No.
They quit production of Chevy Volts.
The Chevy Volt was comping against a cheaper car. Tesla is the car, because they have battery technology that's 5 to 10 years ahead of the competition. The car sells really well against its peers, meaning what you pay for, you get a really good car for what you pay for.
So
Tesla has proven that they can do a really good car at $70,000. I think people believe that they can do a down market car.
Porsche 911s in the last year. 26,000 Porsche 911s were sold last year. I don't think so. They're not going to sell 20,000 cars this year.
2% market share is all Tesla has to get. in their target category.
All right.
And I wouldn't want to bet that Tesla couldn't do 2% market share.
All right.
Saying 98% of people who buy cars won't buy a Tesla.
Guys, I need to leave it there. Andrea James, thank you for joining us. Mark Travis as
Thank
well
you.
on this debate over
Thank you,
Tesla
Betty.
shares.
Thank you,
We'll be
Andrea.
back in just a few minutes on In the Loop.
Today's breaking news is brought to you by the all-new BlackBerry Z10. BlackBerry brings you news that keeps you moving. See the new BlackBerry Z10 in action at blackberry.com/Z10.